Today in Ohio, August the 3rd, 2021, in the 11th Congressional District, former Congresswoman Marsha Fudge, who is now Secretary of HUD under President Biden's administration. Well, we have a situation, there's a vacated seat, and it's been a very contentious Democratic primaries that went on. Nina Turner is favored to win. However, she has, unfortunately, a very strong challenger by the name of Shontel Brown. And it is very imperative that Nina Turner defeats Shontel Brown. Shontel Brown must not be the Democratic nominee for the 11th Congressional District, because by nominating Shontel Brown, you're basically nominating just another just another politician. And it's worse than that. Shontel Brown was endorsed by Hillary Clinton, endorsed by Third Way, endorsed basically the whole corporate Democratic apparatus, who are anti Bernie Sanders, anti AOC, anti Squad. They have hated the left for the longest time, the last 5 or 6 years, because the left is a little louder than we used to be. Thing about it is that Shontel Brown is not only backed by corporate Democrats, because they want to put a stop to Nina Turner. The Republicans have a stake in this, and they see Nina Turner as a threat. So if you go and see with this, where I'm getting to with this, if Shontel Brown is elected in the upcoming election, what this is going to mean is not only will the corporate Democrats have a voice in the Congress, the Republicans will have a voice through a Democrat, in the same way that the Republicans in the Senate have a voice through Joe Manchin, the senator from West Virginia, and Kirsten Sinema of Arizona, the two Democrats who are actually to the right of the other corporate Democrats. Now, is Shontel Brown to the left of maybe Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema? Sure, of course. I would believe that would be the case. Is Shontel Brown what we need in Congress right now? Hell no. I mean, hell no. I mean, she's basically Debbie Wasserman Schultz. So I mean, we don't need another corporate Democrat, and we need something that's going to rejuvenate the squad and give them a backbone. And the thing about it is, with Nina Turner, she will be that backbone for the squad, because the squad, they want to go to the cocktail parties, and they gotten the taste of the trappings of privilege in DC, and they are attached to their committee assignments and the favorable press coverage, and they want to keep it that way. And so they want us on the left to shut the fuck up, and we're not going to shut the fuck up. We're going to keep on we're going to be as harsh on the squad, so they can be as harsh on the corporate Democrats, so the corporate Democrats can be harsh on the Republicans. You see where I'm going with this? And if we can't do this, we end up with Shontel Brown, we just end up with the status quo. Nina Turner is hated because he was a backer of Bernie Sanders in 2016 and in 2020. And Hillary Clinton went intervened in the primary and gave the endorsement. All the more reason to reject Shontel Brown. And the thing about it is that Nina Turner is used to bad treatment by the press, so she's not going to put up with any of their bullshit. She's going to go and keep it real, and I believe that she will go and fight for the interests of all of us, and she would, if there's another chance to do a forced vote on whatever issue there is, I think she will go and try to create the coalition needed to do this, because you know, you just can't sit there and put people who use a flowery rhetoric of how they're for Medicare for all, and they're for free college and getting us out of these wars and everything, and then they end up getting elected, and then they end up playing along just to get along. And Nina Turner, and she's not having that, and it's very imperative that she gets in there. And I have more faith in Nina Turner at this point than I do AOC or the rest of the squad. Um, I really believe that this is our last chance through someone like Nina Turner. So right now it's right now the polls close. I presume it closed 6:30, 7:30. I don't know what time they close in Ohio. But if you're in the 11th congressional district, and you haven't voted yet, please go ahead and vote for Nina Turner. And if you're in a neighboring district and you got a little bit of free time in your hands, please do what you can over there. Help Nina Turner out. I'm a little late to this game as far as this commentary. I should have done it yesterday. I had computer problems, but I just want to say, we need Nina Turner in Congress right now, and if we can't have Nina Turner in Congress, we're going to be in big trouble. So, um, do what you can to fight and to stop the corporate Democrats and stop the corporate Democrat Republican unholy marriage that they have right now to try to put a stop to Nina Turner. And right now, I am going to conclude with this ad here. It's a different one from the other one I showed last week, but it's still relevant, and I'll conclude with a few words.
We've been here before. You think about my ancestors who fought generation after generation for liberation. We've been here before. We think about women who have fought for their rights in this country to be treated as equals. Baby, we have been here before. We think about all the great movements in this country that move this country towards liberation, equality, and justice. We have been here before. Democrats, we cannot just talk the talk and whisper sweet nothings in the ears of folks. What we have to do is show that when we are in power, the lives of people change. We are the wealthiest country on the face of the earth, and we can afford to have Medicare for all, college for all, business through debt. We need to understand how far we have come to understand where we are going. It always seems impossible until it is done. And this is what this is about, revolution, baby.
Well, uh, I am stoked about her campaign, and I hope she wins. I hope she defeats Shontel Brown. And as I said, we need her. We need her. She is exactly what we need in Congress right now. A voice for the voiceless, a voice for economic and social justice for all people, for equality, for liberation, and just basic human decency. Because that is lacking amongst our politicians these days. So, if you like what you heard, press like and comment. Comment any ways you dislike what I have to say. Um, Feel free to share the content on this channel. It's the First Amendment absolutist. Create your own platform. Utilize it because we're the muckrakers of our time. Feel free to also subscribe and hit that notification bell for hard-hitting social democratic commentary by yours truly. I am American Social Democracy. Class struggle, absolutely now. Nina Turner for Congress, 11th Congressional District. You got my support.